tucks her knees in against her.
Been a musician pretty much most of my life. Started playing when I was 11. Did my first gig at 14, and never looked back since then. My name is John Gerard. I was born in Paris, France. Came here in 1981 with my parents. Most venues that I play are coffee houses, and out of choice, not circumstance. My favorite part of the process, if there is such a thing, for writing a song and performing it is the idea that you have no idea how it'll go over. That's always been a difference for me as far as playing at home, from my couch or my dog. It's safe, that's safe. But it becomes unsafe, and the safety net is removed the minute you take out to an audience, because you have no idea how they'll take the song, and in one way or another, you're gonna evoke an emotion of somebody, whether it's anger, love, despair, but something will be evoked. That's really the reason why I do it, is to it's to take the song when it's finished and bring it out there. And sometimes, they're not ever really finished. Songs will become more, they'll grow into something different because of the audience, and and which I tend to sort of catch off guard anyways, because if I walk on stage, and I've been told this after shows where people sort of say it as almost as they're confessing, as I thought you'd be this way or sound this way because you're covered in tattoos and your head is shaved, and I thought you'd be like real rough music. So when they hear something entirely different, it takes them off, sort of cuts them off guard. Tattoos is just it's just an extension of me, I guess. It's a more visceral expression of who I am, I've got the puzzle pieces on my arm that's based on the autism awareness, one of their many logos. My brother Jeff is autistic. All the tattoos have a meaning, in some way, shape, or another, and it's just part of me. And I've always liked, when I was a kid, my entire room was covered with pictures. So I think when I got older, my body became the room, and therefore covered with pictures.
She tucks her knees in against her chest. She wraps her arms around herself, alone in the dark.
The song My Voice is came from two different places. I once read a poem by Henry Rollins that was like two lines, and it said something to the essence of, she lies on her bed, legs tucked in, and screams, "I won't be a slave."
Oh, it is mine. It is my choice. It is my voice. My voice.
The other part was a T-shirt that I read of this little girl knelt down with a microscope and it burning an ant, and it said beneath it, "I will not be trained." And that's how the song sort of formulated. I wanted to write about a girl and her choices and her right of choice for whatever it is that she was going through.
God, where have you been? Are you angry with me? All right. This is called Appalachian. This took me about a little over 30 years to write. It's from my dad.
The song Appalachian came to me primarily because of my strange relationship with my father. And it was sort of the chapter in my life I needed to close. I needed to have closure with that. And it just one of those things where I was playing with my guitar and the words just sort of came out, and next thing I knew the whole song was done.
Burden and shame, the truth that your blood courses through my veins. I have tortured myself and made you to blame one of many times. If you somewhere out there, there's a queen by herself who never took any chances to love someone else.
Orchards of Madison came to me. I had the music in my head.
Never talks back. Somewhere out there, there's a queen by herself, bit into an apple and breathe the last breath. Well, the moral to this tale, there was one to be told. Love is no good when you give up your soul. Got to believe only true love in the end. Ever set you free from the shackles you're in. Otherwise, it's no good.
I literally wrote the song while I was at my job, sitting there, and I kept repeating the first line and the second line, and by the time my shift was over, the whole song was written. And it was just sort of a funny approach to classic fairy tales and giving them my own spin to them.
But that day never came. She just grew all alone. Genevieve thought if she could kiss a right frog as she stepped in the pond and sunk like a log. The moral to this tale, and there's one to be told.